Hey there, and welcome to today's daily dose of awesome, your live 15 minutes of inspiration, motivation, and education to get your day started right. My name is Brandy Shaver. I'm coming to you from snowy Utah. And if you're watching this on the replay, please drop hashtag replay. I'll come back in and chat with you in a bit. Question: are you feeling overwhelmed, wondering what you should be doing in your business to become profitable? And we're going to talk about the 3 important questions to ask yourself daily to ensure growth. But when you're coming in, comment who you are, where you're coming in from, so that I can give you a shout out. And I would love some love, hearts, shares, comments, likes, and let's just get rolling, get right into this. So question, I'm sure, because I hear this a lot here inside Elite Marketing Pro, is that there's a lot of overwhelm, a lot of not knowing where to start, a lot of unsure, a lot of shiny object syndrome. We're going to talk about this today because when you're brand new, or even when you're building your business and growing it, scaling it, or whatever you might be, whatever stage you might be in, your business is going to be in different places. And there's always going to be things that you feel like you're a little bit overwhelmed with. And so I actually listened to a mentor of mine yesterday, and he shared these questions, and they were incredible because I've been using those questions for the last 3.5 years here inside my career with Elite Marketing Pro, and it has served me well. So let's just check in, see who's here. We got Adrian, Melinda. Hello, hello. Nice to have you all, and I guess maybe we've got more of you. I see that, but my comments are not working. So if you are excited about the month of December and building your business, drop me a number 1, okay? If you feel overwhelmed and maybe a little bit like shiny object syndrome, maybe like things are going all over the place, you're wondering, okay, what do I do? How do I make this work? Drop me a number 2, okay? If you feel a little bit overwhelmed and maybe even a little bit anxious about the new year, wondering, is this going to work for me? How might I make Elite Marketing Pro work for me? How might I grow my business to where I want it to be, right? We're going to talk about a few of these things. So when you're brand new, there's a lot of things that need to get done, especially if you have been building your business just old school, okay? And I was there just 3 years ago. I found Elite Marketing Pro online. I actually found a post that said the 5 lies you've been told about network marketing. And I jumped in, I purchased the book, and I signed up for my Ignition training. And basically I was one of those that was super skeptical, right? I was like, yeah, right, a $27 offer can solve my problems, right? Well, when I figured out that Elite Marketing Pro was real, and that their integrity and really the basis of the company is to help you grow your business, no matter what company you're in, network marketing company or traditional business or whatever. I went all in, and I decided that I was going to figure out how to build online. And I felt overwhelmed. I was like, oh my gosh, like there's so many things. And I worked and worked and worked and worked. And I remember even having some nights where I would work, like 21 hours. Some days I'd work 21 hours. My husband would finally come downstairs to our office, and he'd be like, are you ever coming to bed? My kids, of course, didn't starve with cereal, right? This was hard for me. I couldn't copy and paste. So I want you to know that if you're there, it's okay. You may have to watch the trainings more than once, and that's okay too. I actually had to. I had to watch them over and over and over again. In fact, I remember putting some of my stuff together, and I would watch a segment of the video. I would push pause, and I would make the screen smaller, which would take me 25 minutes to figure out how to do that. And then I would go do that. And then I'd watch it again and go 2 minutes in, and I'd go do that again. So if you've been there, drop me a fist bump, right? If you've been to the, oh my gosh, I'm going to throw my computer against the wall, drop me a fist bump down below, because we've all been there. We're going to have to learn new skill sets. We're going to have to do the things that we need to do to grow. And when we don't own some of these skill sets, and you'll see people that come in that are super tech savvy, that have a bigger network, things like that, that will be able to grow their business quicker. And I don't want you to measure against them. I only want you to measure against yourself. You can only be better than you were yesterday. And if you have not read the book, The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson, excuse me, I suggest you get that book like today, like order it on Amazon and have it have it delivered to your house. All right, so the first question, oh, hi Boyd, hi Julie, there we go. My comments are finally gonna work. All right, Billy, we've got Laura, Melinda. Okay, guys, awesome. I'm excited you guys are here. So the first question I want you to ask yourself on a daily basis, and this is even if you're new, what am I doing today to focus on sales right now, okay? The only time we make money in our business is when we sell something, okay? Now that doesn't make us salesmen, although we are a business owners. We're gonna talk about that here in a second. But you don't make money unless there is an exchange of value, okay? So you've got to focus on what are you doing today to get sales right now. And here's some ideas for you. And maybe, you know, drop your ideas down below of ways that you can focus on getting a sale today, okay? And this could be, you know, Zoom chats, right? With people that have come into your world about Elite Marketing Pro, about your company. You know, I'm not going to be specific here on whether it's affiliate sales or network marketing. You can make the choices yourself. However, so there are the actual talking to people, okay? So you can talk to people. You can get on Zooms. You can email your list. You can run traffic. You can connect with new people. You can email your list. You can do lives. What else can we do to focus on the sale today? Do you guys have any ideas? Drop those down below so that I can see those here inside the comments. Hi, Tamara. Nice to have you. Or Tamara. Tamara. It's Tamara. I hope. We have Samra, Tamra, Samra. We never know what your name is because we can't hear you. So, all right. So drop your ideas down below how you might focus on a sale today. Okay. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, am I doing something in my business today that will generate me revenue over and over and over again in an ongoing fashion? Okay. So here's one of the questions I have for you. Do you know the difference between being self-employed and a business owner? Okay. Because, and drop your comments below. I would love to know what you know about being self-employed versus being a business owner. Okay. So the difference really is when you are self-employed, it's you. You are the employee, okay? When you're a business owner, you have systems and automation that don't require you to be there. And when we focus on having something in our business that's going to generate us revenue over and over and over again, and here's some examples. You can put up an ad, right? You can put up an ad. You can do an evergreen webinar. You can, there's a lot of different things that you can do. But what this needs to focus on is one day, because you're going to be working your tail off when you're brand new getting these systems put in place. But one day you're not going to want to work like that always, right? You're going to want to maybe vacation in Mexico for a week, or maybe just take a few days off, or maybe there's a family emergency or whatever. If you don't have systems in place, your business stops, okay? So the difference between self-employed and a business owner is that you actually have automation. All right, so putting systems in place is super important, and it's going to take some work. They don't just obviously put themselves together, right? You've got to do that inside your business, okay? Yes, Heath, awesome. That's a perfect example. Self-employed eats up freedom. Business gives you time freedom. I love it. Billy, yes, for 25 years. Perfect. Magic 8-ball, Boyd. I love that. That's great. Okay, so inside of your business, you're going to want to create systems. And here inside Elite Marketing Pro, the first thing that you do is you start with an ad, okay? And just kind of give you an example on Sunday, because I want to just give you an example of how this works. I obviously put this ad up, you know, it's actually been running for a year, okay? So the ad's been running for a year, different renditions of the ad. It's kind of the same ad, may have changed a picture or whatever, but it's been running for a year. I just spent the day with my family on Sunday. I didn't actually even open my computer. I didn't do any work. And I had 30 people that came to me inside of my list. Okay. So they just automatically, my system went out and they found me. Okay. So that's how you add automation that generates revenue over and over and over again. Okay. All right. Now the third question is, am I doing something every single day to get better? Now, remember when I told you to go get the book, The Slight Edge? The reason I told you to get the book, The Slight Edge, is because to get a slight edge in what you're doing, you're going to have to build your skill base, your skill sets, okay? And for you to do that, you need to do something every day to get better at what you're doing, okay? And a lot of that, I would say almost 100%, is the 6 inches between your ears, okay? Because you can figure it out. You can figure out, you know, If this girl from small town Utah that couldn't copy and paste can figure out how to make 6 figures here inside of Elite Marketing Pro in her first 11 months, and I really didn't know how to run a computer, seriously, like no joke. If I can figure that out, anybody can figure this out. You guys realize that, right? So it's not necessarily learning the techie side of stuff, right? You can get on YouTube and you can be like, okay, how do I download a live, onto YouTube or whatever, right? You can find anything. We live in the information age, but it's the 6 inches up here that you need to work on the most, right? And so that's where you need to spend your time, is learning and honing your skill sets, okay? Now, you may run a webinar and need to get better at running, which I just spent last weekend at a webinar, Elevation 2 workshop, teaching us more and more about webinars. That's also honing your skills, all right? So those are the 3 questions that I want to share with you guys. And then let's just say hello to some of you. Margaret says she loves The Slight Edge. It's a great book. Yes, it is. Aileen, hi. Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. So hello, let's see. Scott Henderson. I brought myself a job, self-employed, can't wait to get passive income and freedom. It is pretty cool. And Rebecca, hello, nice to have you here. And Billy says that's why she's here, is because to give her a business and not be self-employed. I love that, Billy. Cool, so if you guys got value from today, what I really want you to do is drop a hashtag value down below. And then I want you to, for the rest of this week, because there's obviously going to be more presenters on the Daily Dose, I want you to really take some time and I want you to focus in on what you want for 2019. And it's going to be super important because I don't think people plan this out. Now, I don't mean like goals, okay? That's not what I mean. I mean results that you want in your business, and I want them to be specific, okay? And I want you to have a focus, because I think what happens is we get all overwhelmed, right? Like what we've been talking about, which I gave you questions to narrow that in. And if you are asking yourself those questions and you don't know some of the answers, you need to figure out what that is. What needs to be filled there to create that, the sales for today? What could you do to get sales today? Number 2, what might you do to grow your business where it has systems and automation, right? And once you figure that out, I can give you a hint for number 2. Number 2 should start with traffic. You should figure out traffic. And if you don't have traffic figured out, and I don't mean the traffic like 9-to-5 traffic where you want to run someone over. I mean the kind of traffic where you're bringing people to you and they're opting in, you're giving them value. If you haven't figured that out, that's where you need to focus, okay? You don't need to focus over here on YouTube and over here on LinkedIn and over here, doing this. Focus in on one thing and get really good at it and then move forward. It's super important to cut down on the overwhelm, and it's super important to stay focused in on what you want, because if you're all over the place, you may have a little bit of something working everywhere. But if you would put your focus into one thing, can you imagine the results that you're going to have at the end of 2019, which is pretty crazy that we're already talking about this. So have a great day, and we will chat at you later. Thanks, guys.